Welcome to the Utah County Children's Justice Center. My name is Rebecca Martel. I'm the Executive Director of the Utah County Children's Justice Center. After there's been abuse disclosed to law enforcement and Division of Child and Family Services, they contact our center to bring the child and non-offending caregiver in to a comfortable home-like environment to minimize trauma so that the child can begin to heal. This is the first room that they see. And then we all meet as a team. You know, before in the past, children had to be interviewed by law enforcement and then by a nurse and then by a social worker, and they had to disclose multiple times. And so we're really trying to minimize that trauma for the child. One thing we really try to do is empower them. They get to choose who they talk to, law enforcement or to a social worker with the Division of Child and Family Services. And then the next thing they get to do is choose the room that they get interviewed in. This is one of our interview rooms. It's a safari room. And once the child comes in here and gets interviewed by the person that they chose to interview them, the other partner is monitoring everything and making sure that all the questions that need to be asked are being asked. This is our medical exam room. We have nurse practitioner on staff to provide medical exams. It's really important for children after they've experienced this trauma, thinking that something is wrong with them, something is broken, that they understand that their bodies are perfect and healthy, and that that's the first step in their healing process. After every medical exam, a child gets to choose a blanket to take home with them. So after the child is interviewed, the last choice that they get before they leave the center is to pick a teddy bear. And each of these teddy bears is handmade. It takes 5 to 7 hours to make each teddy bear. And every single teddy bear is unique so that the child knows that a special teddy bear was made just for them. We've had many adults come back to the center and talk about the importance that this teddy bear was for them. So Children's Justice Centers throughout Utah are actually public-private partnerships, which means that we do get some state appropriations to fund the center, but anything beyond that, including this building, has to be raised by private donations and community support. So funding that we get, the majority of what it goes towards is counseling for the children and for their families. In Utah County, 1 in 4 girls will be sexually abused before the age of 18 and 1 in 5 boys. 95% of the time, it's an individual that the family trusted. There are quite a few parents who have been sexually abused themselves and never talked about it, never disclosed it to anybody. So that's why we have support groups for those parents so that they can heal alongside with their child. We also have our Family Justice Center program, which is a legal clinic. We can help people apply for housing. We can help people apply for food stamps. We have victim advocates on site. We have just so many support services where the families can go to one place instead of having to go to agency to agency to agency. One thing that's a challenge for us is trying to raise money, because people don't want to think that sexual abuse happens. They don't want to think that it happens to people close to them. Seeing families in crisis and how they can come together and how we can support them in doing that, and that we get to be that first stepping stone for that family on their journey to healing. And we would invite you to be a part of that journey of healing.